It's been a night of some powerful storms moving through our area. In Connellsville, wind so fierce it knocked the canopy over at a gas station. Here's a different angle on that canopy. This is Springfield Pike. The gas pumps are still standing. Also in Connellsville, the roof blew off a business, New Haven Trailside Treats on 3rd Street. It's right along the bike trail there. And farther south in Uniontown, this is the Dollar General store on Morgantown Street. The door pulled right off its hinges. Also in Uniontown, wind ripped the roof right off this home on Varndell Street. Thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Ken Rice. Grab your phone, scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. Lets you follow along with our team as they track the rough weather. Let's bring in meteorologist Ray Petelin now. Ray, looks like Fayette County really got hit hard.
Fayette County got hit the hardest, followed by Westmoreland County, which wasn't spared that much either, with several trees and power lines and power outages down around that area as well. Right now, the wind gusts have started to fall off a little bit. We still have that area low pressure that needs to pass by, so it is going to stay gusty through the night. And you can see back into Wheeling and Cambridge and Akron, those wind gusts are picking back up again. We're going to see that the case here. So 40, 50 mile per hour winds at times as we continue through the night. Now, in most cases, that just causes some disruptions, like a garbage can blowing down the street or something like that. But in these areas here that we have from North Union through Connellsville, Mount Pleasant, Latrobe to Burrell to Indiana, back to Dilltown to Ligonier, Seven Springs to Stewart, there have been some incredible wind gusts around 55, 60 miles per hour in these locations. And even if a 50 mile per hour wind gust comes in later tonight or early tomorrow morning, there's a lot of loose stuff left over from the earlier wind gusts that were much stronger. So that's one thing to pay attention to here, although the wind speeds are stepping down. And it looks like 20 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts in most cases, with 32 in Seven Springs being the strongest one we have in that location. But you can see the path of damage here as the storm reports show individual and multiple reports. Each one of these would typically account for one report, but there were so many coming in at times. 911 centers would just say multiple trees and power lines down, and that's what we see here. So there are still thousands of power outages. We still have our high wind warning for Indiana, Westmoreland, for Fayette, and for Garrett County, Maryland. Now, as we zoom out here, the surrounding counties have a wind advisory until 1 p.m. tomorrow. That will likely eventually include Indiana, Westmoreland, and Fayette counties. However, they're still under that high wind warning for the time being.